Hello, good afternoon. You're watching Market Fatafat on ET now with me, Vinny Motiwala, along with me, Cheryl D'Souza as well. Cheryl, a very good afternoon to you as well. But Monday blues, not exactly blues, but very dull day coming in on the D Street at least. Nothing exciting.
Not too sure about the Monday blues on the D Streets. Definitely Monday blues right here at ET now. We are at least actually donning that color if you see shade of blue, both of us. But yes, the markets are pretty flat in trade today. Actually, from the word go, we did dip into the negative territory. Then we are just now trading flat with a positive bias. Take a look at what broader markets are doing there, because it's a mixed picture when you look at the broader markets. The mid-cap index was in the positive territory for the most part of the trading session and is holding on to positive territory at the day's highest point. But small cap index, that's the one where the casualty is more, 0.5% downtick coming in for small cap index, and has not been able to make a sustainable recovery actually from the day's lowest point. Nifty Bank moving in tandem with the benchmark indices, trading flat with a positive bias. Steel names are in focus. We'll tell you in a short while from now why the steel names are in focus in today's trading session. But yes, Vinny, a very lackluster kind of trading session coming from benchmark indices, but no one can complain about it given the fact that we did scale a fresh record high level on an intraday basis as well today.
Absolutely, but on that note, let's get started with those stocks that have been buzzing in trade on the back of news flows and technicals. On the technical, we're joined by Aditya Agarwala, while from the research team, we do have Ankita as well as Ansh joining in with us. A very good afternoon to all three of y'all as well, and I will start with the first stock that we're going to be talking about today. So let's talk about NTPC. This stock is buzzing away in trade. Why is that so? When you look at it, this stock actually managed to gain almost more than 4% even as of now is what it's holding on to. This is coming in after the board has actually approved an investment in stage 3 in the Singrauli super thermal power project. This is going to be of around 17,200 crores is the approval of investments they'll be making in the thing. So this is the estimated cost that they are looking at, and on the back of that, we've seen NTPC today is buzzing away in trade. Strong gains of more than 4%, and 355 is what NTPC is standing at after they will be making this investment in the project of thermal power project.
All right, that is NTPC for you, among the top gainers on the Nifty in today's trading session. But let's talk about Sula Vineyard, and what is actually keeping this particular counter buzz in trade today is the fact that the company has come out with a statement. They said that the grape harvest in the year 2024 is shaping up to be excellent in terms of quantity as well as the quality for a fourth consecutive year. They're saying the harvest is setting a new record of more than 10,500 tons. They've also said that they've said that it is set to open its first tasting room and bottle oil shop. Outside is vineyards or wineries in the Q1 of FY25. Look at the stock; it's trading higher. At one point in time, it was trading higher by about 2.8%, but now it's trading higher by about 1.6% on record grape harvest.
Absolutely, keeping an eye on that. Record grape harvest will lead to record wines, hoping so for us as well. But let's move on and talk about HAL. And Aditya, when you look at it, this stock is trading at a multi-year high. What's the view for HAL now? In the last 6 months, we've seen a bit of a correction coming in. Today, it's trading at a 10-year high, or the highest levels that we've seen for the company as well. What should one watch out for now from HAL in terms of targets?
Hi, good afternoon, Vinny. Thanks for having the show. Good afternoon to Cheryl as well. Stock has broken out in trade today after a good consolidation that you're talking about, and then it's broken out on good volumes. So I believe it has resumed its uptrend after that good consolidation of 5 to 6 months that the stock posted, again following a sharp up move again. So I believe at current levels, one can definitely look at adding on to the fresh positions if you want to look at HAL in your portfolio for a target of at least 3,400 on the upside. And once 3,400 is taken out, I believe 3,500 can also be seen on the upside. On the downside, immediate support is at 3,120, 3,100. So it offers a good risk to reward ratio as well at current levels. One should definitely look at adding HAL in your portfolio and look at the volumes. That too is suggesting a good up move. So all the recent candles have witnessed good volume uptick as well, and today breakout is on good volume. So definitely looks like a candidate to watch out for and add in your portfolio for a target of 34 and about 3,600 on the upside.
All right, so that is the targets coming in for HAL. But Ansh, let's talk about MOIL, and why is this one in focus today?
So the stock is actually up by over 9% in trade today. They have achieved best ever February production of 1.5 lakh tons manganese ore, which is higher by 15% on year-on-year basis. Also, the production of 15.8 lakh tons up to the February of this year has registered a remarkable growth of 37% on year-on-year basis, surpassing its best ever production of any financial year since its inception. On the sales front too, the company has achieved Feb sales of around 1.5 lakh tons, which is up by 18% on year-on-year basis. Also on year-to-date sales of 13.9 lakh tons has been achieved, scaling an impressive growth of around 32% on year-on-year basis. Also, the company has carried out core drilling of around 78,900 meters, which is more than double on year-on-year basis. Also, if you see the chart, the stock seems to have given a breakout from its downward sloping resistance trend line, surpassing over 20 DMA and touching one-year high level.
Okay, let's move on to stock number 5 and Hindalco. Aditya, this one, when you look at it in the last month or so, has seen a bit of a correction coming in. So at the current price, would you advise someone should enter or maybe just hold on or book their profits that they've made in the last couple of years?
I think, Vinny, these are good levels to get onto the stock. Stock did form a bullish harmonic pattern in the recent correction. It took support at a key Fibonacci retracement level, and there it formed a consolidation pattern. Afterwards, it has given a positive breakout from the consolidation pattern. So my sense is stock is good to go much higher from current levels. Maybe it can cover up the gap area which is there closer to about 580, 585. Zone. So at current levels, it offers an excellent risk to reward ratio. Maybe put a stop loss closer to about 500 and look for a target of 580, 85 on the upside. Plus, if I plot a moving average and RSI, both are suggesting that there is an up move in the offering which could come because RSI is slowly entering into the bull zone, and the recent corrections also took support at the moving averages. So clubbing all of it together looks like there's a good short covering rally which is coming in Hindalco, and the entire space is buzzing Vinny as well. So I believe one should definitely look at Hindalco for a target of 580, 85 on the upside.
All right, so that's the take coming in on Hindalco. On that note, we'll slip into a break on this edition of Market Fatafat. But here's a quick programming note for all of our viewers. Buy Now, Sell Now will be celebrating Women's Day special on Tuesday, that is March 5th. And also, in order to thank all the women investors who have been writing regularly to us for the show, for their queries as well as their appreciation, the Buy Now Sell Now will have a special segment on the women's investors on March 5th. So if you want to be part of this initiative, just send us your photograph, your full name and location along with your stock related query by the end of the day so that we can incorporate it in the Buy Now Sell Now show tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Welcome back. You're watching Market Fatafat on ET Now. Let's keep it going with the stocks that have been buzzing in trade today. And Ankita, the next one is RK Forgings. Why is this one in focus? What's the news flow here?
Swini, RK Forging is in focus today because of the outlook that the company has given. In fact, we also had the management on ET Now. They had given their outlook. First, let's go through the investor presentation. Well, they are expecting the total revenue by FY26 is expected to be around 5,600 to 6,075 crore rupees. By FY25, the revenue is expected to be somewhere around 4,600 to 5,100 crores. Now, in terms of order wins, they're expecting some 3,000 crore worth of orders in FY27 and 2,200 crores worth of order in FY26. The total capacity is likely to be at 3,88 metric ton in FY25 from the existing 2,32,000. Also, in terms of debt, the consolidated debt should be somewhere around 169 crores by FY26 versus 890 crores in FY24. So they are planning to reduce the debt also. Now, what management has told ET Now is that the auto sector is likely to drive the growth and the railway will be a major growth driver as well. The export market is well poised for growth and they're likely to add more verticals on the product side as well. And the EV segment will contribute more than 5% to revenue in FY26 and they hope to be profitable in the first year of the JMV. That's what the management said to ET Now. And on the back of that, RK Forging is going to be in focus today.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk about Bharti Airtel then, Aditya. And this particular counter definitely has been in focus has been on a lot of investors' radar, given the fact that it's seen a spectacular up move. You always thought the 800 was a resistance for this particular counter, and there you go, it surpassed that. Now it surpassed 1,100 mark as well. Which what sort of next levels are you envisaging coming in for Bharti Airtel now?
It's broken out from a falling wedge, Cheryl, and I believe it's resumed its uptrend. Good to go to levels of 12.10 to about 12.60 on the upside, with a good support on the downside at 11.10, 11.20. Plus, it has broken out on good volumes. So it has been in a consolidation phase for some time now, and now looks like it's getting up for that next leg of its up move, which can take it easily to levels of 12.50, 12.60, which I'm eyeing on. So it offers a good risk to reward. Indicators are also suggesting a positive up move follow through coming into the stock. So the one should definitely look at adding this on a portfolio more from a positional trade rather than just a day or a two trade.
Let's move on and talk about BHEL. This one too is in focus, and yes, there were a couple of block deals that happened today in BHEL. But other than that, why is the share actually, stock price actually up more than 12-13% as well? Biggest single day gain that we've seen, intraday gain for the stock since almost September 1st, 2023. This is because, what we spoke about in the first was NTPC. They had said that they will be making an investment cost of around 17,200 crores for that Singrauli thermal power project. So let's not forget, in 2014, BHEL was one of those bidders for the construction project of the same plant as well. And now on the back of that, there is an expectation that, BHEL will also get these orders. So on the back of this today, we are seeing BHEL is also buzzing in trade. So yes, two things, block deals as well as, the news flow of NTPC is also keeping BHEL a buzz as well. So 13-14% uptick is what we're seeing for the stock at the day's highest point as of now.
All right, that is BHEL for you, perked up in trade today. Let's talk about Godrej Properties and why this particular counter is in focus in today's trading session. It has actually informed the exchanges that it has entered into agreements to develop a township project in Bangalore. They pegged the estimated booking value at about 5,000 crore rupees. And on the back of that, the stock has seen the biggest was set for the best day since February 23rd. This because you had a news-based information as well that supported the move. The stock is trading higher for a fourth consecutive session, now trading higher by about 2.8% on the fact that it's going to develop a township in Bangalore.
Let's move on to stock number 10 and Piramal Enterprises. Aditya, that's the stock that you're picking out for us. In terms of a move that one should be expecting from Piramal Enterprises, in the last 6 months, we've seen a bit of a subduedness coming in, a correction coming in, 12% downtick. So, at the current levels, would you say it's a good time to enter this stock or maybe wait a bit?
I think it's time to start accumulating the stock. It's getting up to trade above its 200 DMA, and it's been trading below its 200 DMA for quite some time now, and it's formed a rounding bottom pattern. The moment it consistently trades above 950, 951 zone is where I believe it will get a thrust towards level of at least 950 to about 1,000 on the upside. So 980 to 1,000 on the upside, and I believe it's coming anytime soon because volume buildup is there. Technical indicators, RSI, MACD have moved into the positive territory. So all in all suggests that a breakout is on cards. Just wait it out for 950, 951 levels. Once it starts to trade above that, you can definitely add onto your portfolio, add it for a trading bet as well with a stop loss at 930 on the downside for a target of at least 1,000 on the upside.
All right, moving on, Ansh. Let's talk about Patel Engineering and why is this one in focus today?
Right, so company in collaboration with its joint venture partner has been awarded the letter of acceptance by the Irrigation and CAD Department of Government of Telangana for a contract valued at 525 crore. This contract entails the construction of a reinforced cement concrete, that's RCC, protection wall of around 8.5 km each along both right and left flanks of the Muneru River. Additionally, the contract includes the construction of embankments, enhancing the area's irrigation infrastructure and water management system. Also, if you see the chart, then the stock seems to have taken good support at 50 DMA last week, and now it's going on upside. So that's the reason why the stock is in focus today.
Okay, let's move on and talk about Petronet LNG on the charts then. And Aditya, what are the targets that one should keep an eye out on for Petronet LNG? Where should one see it moving? In the last 6 months, around an 18% uptick, especially started only after December. So from here on, what's the view for Petronet LNG?
So Vinny, I believe it is one of the strongest looking chart in this space, and one should definitely look at Petronet LNG and add on your portfolio. The first target that I'm eyeing is 310, and I believe once that is taken out, 335 is something that I will play with, the little longer term target on Petronet LNG, and it has taken them years, if I can say so, to break out from that long consolidation zone. From 2019 onwards, the stock hasn't done much for itself. It is now that the stock is starting to outperform and show some kinds of an up move. In the last 6 months, it has definitely gained somewhere around 18 to 20%, and I believe in the next 6 months it can gain another 15 to 20% on the upside. So definitely it is one of the stocks to look out for, with a stop loss at 280 on the downside. 310, 335 are the targets that I'll play out with, and just look at the technical indicator setup and the volume setup as well. Everything suggests that the move which started in Petronet LNG is likely to continue in the coming weeks as well.
All right, moving on, Ankita, let's talk about Lemon Tree Hotels and why is this particular stock in focus today?
Well, yes, in fact, Lemon Tree has been in focus for a while. I mean, they are on a signing spree, and yet again, the company has signed a franchise agreement for the upcoming hotel in Udaipur, Rajasthan, under the company's brand Key Light. Now, this will be the third property of Lemon Tree in the city besides the one that is already operational, and the hotel is likely to feature 68 well-appointed rooms, a restaurant, other public areas, and is expected to be operational in FY25. Now, just a few days back, as I mentioned, the company had signed an agreement with two more properties, one in Rajasthan and the other one in Andhra Pradesh. In fact, in the morning we saw a sharp spike coming in the stock. It was up more than 2.5%. That has cooled off a bit, is trading with the gains of 1.8% right now.
Okay, that is Lemon Trees for y'all. But on that note, we're going to slip into a short break. But as we slip into break, ET Now Swadesh, in line with helping Indians rise with India, have partnered with Sundaram Mutual to launch Nivesh Day, a groundbreaking campaign to help viewers build their personal finance portfolios through regular and disciplined investing. Nivesh Day is being celebrated on the 5th of every month. Join ET Now Swadesh and Sundaram Mutual to learn how you can build your portfolio and financial future with an SIP in mutual funds.